Hey people, how's it going? So on today's video, we're just actually going to be talking about day 3 and day 4 of Gen Con 2023 because I was actually not able to film those days. So let's go ahead and talk about day 3. Day 3, I was very busy. I actually started from 9 a.m. to about midnight, probably a little over midnight, because during that day was our busiest day for tournaments. So we were constantly running, making sure everything was running smoothly, firing off multiple tournaments at the same time. Sometimes there'd be two, sometimes we'd finish one, and as one was still running, we'd have another one fire up. And they were all pretty like back to back to back, which was great for the attendees. I was very glad and very happy to bring that to Gen Con and have to help my wife Sarah, that was the tournament director, that was there just as long as I was. I think she even sent me back to our room earlier, but yeah, she was definitely just did a great job with orchestrating all the tournaments that day, because I think Saturday was our most intense day. Like I said, I wasn't able to film anything that day. It was just back to back to back to back with tournaments, but everyone had a lot of fun and it was a great time and I really enjoyed it. And even like I think on the end of one of those days, I think it probably was a previous day, but like there was Run for Your Life Candyman that Smirk and Dire and Smirker Laughter Games did, and that was like one of our later nights. I think that was day 2, not day 3, but it was fun. It's just fun to see the amount of people around the area, around the tournament area, even some people playing games around the tournament area and looking at what we're doing, and we tell people, hey, this is what we're doing, and claiming tables back that we'll need for tournaments, or people just passing by as they're doing their Gen Con experience and getting to see, which was really cool. But yeah, so day 3 was a lot of hecticness and busyness and getting things done. Let's move on to day 4. Day 4 was travel day. We were getting up early because we wanted to get a good meal in and then go ahead and actually enjoy the exhibitor hall. Usually Sunday at Gen Con is an easier day and where people are a lot more relaxed or tired, so there's not as much hecticness going on that day. But we actually got to walk. We got to talk to some people that we saw, and it was exciting just to meet people that you normally see throughout the year until it's Gen Con, and or you see them at some other bigger, more notable convention, and you just get to say hi. But it was a great time to say hello to people on Sunday, and we got a couple games. Well, a video showing or talking about our time at Gen Con, kind of like the pros and cons and our experiences, and even showing our Gen Con hall. But yeah, day 4 was just basically getting ready for travel, because we had, I think, over 10 hours of driving that day. We're just gonna do it in one shot because we wanted to get home, we wanted to get back to our fur babies. But yeah, it was a great time. We got to see some stuff, talk to people, and do some demos. We definitely have some games on our wish list that we gotta iron out as we went ahead and walked around on Sunday, on the last day of Gen Con, and talking to people about and seeing the games that we were interested in, as we talked about in some of our previous videos on previews of Gen Con. But yeah, so we probably left around probably like 1, 2 o'clock, or even maybe a little earlier than that, because again, 10 plus hour drive to get back home, and it was grueling, but it is what it is. When you have a good audiobook and just smooth driving, then nothing goes that bad. But yeah, so we made it home and we just passed out. We died. We dropped off people that we had, I think, one person driving with us, and we dropped them off at their house because they live in close to the same area. That we drove home, got in. I don't even think we took anything out of our car. We took the necessaries, but we didn't take much out. And then we just said hello to our animals. My poor cat was scooped up and just snuggled and just attacked, but in a good way. But yeah, then we just died. We died into the bed and we just crawled and just slept for who knows how long, because the next day was just all about rest and recuperating, because I had to go back to work and my wife just had to also rest, because it was just, Gen Con takes a lot out of you, especially if you're someone that's bringing bringing or hosting a lot of events at Gen Con. So yeah, that was our day 4. It was pretty hectic, pretty crazy. We're not hectic and crazy, but like that was day 3. But day 4 was just like kind of coming down. I didn't really do any kind of videos or get any con coverage that day because I was tired. I was done. I was like, okay, day 1, cool. Day 2, that was also a good day. Day 3 was just like, wow, I have no time but to do the commitments that I said I would do and help out with the tournaments. And day 4, I was just like dying. And I was like, oh, this is just exhausting. But yeah, so that was Gen Con. We will again have a video coming up talking about what we thought of Gen Con and show you our haul. And then, yeah, that's Gen Con. That's it. And we got some other stuff, other videos in the works, which will be exciting to show you once they come. But yeah, so without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed this video, got something from it, and got to see some cool stuff from Gen Con 2023. And who knows what other conventions we're going to or what other kind of gaming things we've got planned in the future. But stay tuned and find out. Well, in other news, or not other news, but without further ado, toodles!